we've got some news. Admittedly, it was actually going to be part of the last news video, which you can actually watch right up here, but that video was kind of getting kind of long, and this next bit is kind of long in and of itself already. So in any event, in case you're wondering why it sounds like it's the end of a news bit, it kind of is. So but regardless of all that, again, we've got some news. So for our final bit of news, Niantic has been rolling out the newest version of Pokemon Go, version 0.191 for Android and version 1.157 for iOS users. Honestly, this is probably one of the biggest updates that we've had quite a while. So in terms of the actual updates for this new version, first and foremost, we have ourselves a brand new loading screen, which admittedly it feels kind of late if you're looking at it as a Halloween related loading screen, but I think does have enough like just general autumn vibes to it where I think it's perfectly passable for November loading screen. And all in all, once again, it looks like a really cool loading screen, so can't argue with that. Beyond that, for some trainer battle specific updates, the Switch animation camera has shifted so that you'll be able to see your Pokemon's HP bar when your opponent is switching their Pokemon. And finally, the flying type charge attack minigame has been slightly slowed down, which is, in my opinion, a really nice addition. I know for myself, the flying type charge attack minigame is the one that I probably struggle with the most. Eminently, I do still kind of struggle with it a little bit, even though it has been slowed down. But all in all, I do find it a little bit easier, so can't argue with that one. So along with that, battle parties will soon be saved on your account itself instead of on particular devices. So if you are looking at like switching to a new smartphone, or if you happen to switch your account between multiple devices for any particular reason, now you don't have to worry about recreating your battle parties on those particular other devices, as they'll be saved on your account instead of those particular devices. Along with that, there have been a couple of navigation updates. You'll now be able to navigate from a Pokemon's detail page directly to its Pokedex entry, which is pretty nice. And vice versa, you'll actually be able to navigate from the Pokedex entry directly to the Pokemon storage, so you'll be able to see all the Pokemon you have of that species, which again, very nice. And finally, you'll soon be able to see more information about the Pokemon you obtain on the Pokemon detail page. Note that this will not backfill information on Pokemon you've obtained prior to this feature. So I'm assuming this new information is all of the new like hatch details and raid details that we've talked about way back in the first bit of news in relation to the general November updates. So along with these updates come a couple of bug fixes as well. They fixed an issue that caused invited friends to be removed from a raid if all the Pokemon in their battle party faint, which is very nice, and kind of don't want people to miss out on their remote raid pass just because their Pokemon faint before the battle is even done. Along with that, they fixed an issue that caused the remove friend button to be cut off from the bottom of the friend detail page on devices with certain aspect ratios. Kind of a bummer that was a thing to begin with. Fixed an issue that caused an adventure sync to not work on some devices on Android 9 and below. Admittedly, this was a problem that I was dealing with originally with my Samsung Galaxy S8, so I'm very thankful that that was addressed. They also fixed a visual error that showed eggs to be incubating when tapping on them from the egg menu, regardless of whether they were in incubators or not. They fixed an issue that caused the app to freeze when collecting avatar items for special rewards. Special research rewards. Fixed an issue that caused wins to not be recorded properly in Go Battle League. That's very nice. Fixed an issue that caused the best buddy Pokemon CP boost to not be applied without first interacting with your buddy. And finally, they fixed an issue that caused the account linking option to be missing from the settings menu. So all in all, the general official updates and the official bug fixes are admittedly very, very nice additions and very nice quality of life updates. There are a couple other things that APK miners have found that could be potentially hinting at some future major updates along the line or down the line. One major thing is that they have found some quests dedicated specifically to increasing your level cap. There's also some more information about how Pokemon Go is going to link with Pokemon Home, particular code relating to a transporter as well as some energy to use said transporter. Assuming that means they'll probably require more energy for Pokemon that are like legendary Pokemon as well as, you know, shiny Pokemon as well. And there's also been information in relation to, you know, gaining energy through the shop. So I guess if you don't want to collect it or wait for it, you can gain that by spending Pokecoins instead. Also, the code for all of Gen 6 has been added, although I'm assuming even though its code's been implemented, we're probably not going to see Gen 6 for kind of a while, so kind of hold your excitement for that a little bit back. Along with that, there have been some hints at new Go Battle League Cup formats, which may be related to Pokemon limited to between 2 specific date ranges or between 2 specific level ranges. So definitely curious to see how that's going to be implemented. They've also hinted at this new extra large candy, which does come with a way to transform rare and specific Pokemon candy into the XL candy, as well as a tutorial with how to use it, as well as a bunch of other quality of life updates to look forward to in the future. Of course, since this is an APK mine, any of these could be changed at any given point in time, so of course take this all with a grain of salt. But if you do want to read more on these APK mine details, I'll go ahead and have that linked in the description down below. One final note about this update is that while there were plenty of excellent bug fixes, there was one bug in particular that has been talked about that has come with this update, and it's kind of a major bug. Essentially, if your opponent were in Go Battle League were to suddenly drop out or force quit before the battle even begins, essentially Go Battle League becomes unavailable to you until you uninstall the game and reinstall it in an earlier version, which is kind of a terrible thing to do. So hopefully Niantic does address this issue as soon as possible, but until that time, just be very careful if you're going out and participating in Go Battle League battles. So with that, that's all the news I have for today. Once again, I hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy during this time. And with all that said, I will see you guys in the next video.